Yeah, hi, sir.
Yeah, hi Shakuntala. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yeah, we'll see 2 minutes and maybe they are going to be add.
Sure.
Yeah, hi. Good evening, everyone. Ramesh.
Good evening, sir.
Very good evening, guys. Yeah, please share your mail ID and mobile number under chat box. So, are you attended yesterday's demo? Both of you?
Yes, sir. Yesterday I attended.
What about Ramesh?
No, sir.
Okay. Right. So, yesterday we all discussed about Informatica significance. What is mean by this? Informatica. So, data integration, ETL, how we have to done this ETL part from different source to different targets. How can we move the data by using PowerCenter? That is yesterday we have discussed. Complete it is related to the theoretical part it is. So data integration is nothing but collect the data from variant sources, means extract the data from variant sources and integrate in one place. Go and integrate into one place it is. Why? Because for the analysis and to know what happened previous in a business level, so we required here data warehouse is required. Before, we had to present the data and we had to arrange the data into data warehouse level. Our job is to prepare the warehouse is complete as ATL part. We should prepare data warehouses to move the data from variant sources to data warehouse. For what means what we need to prepare a data warehouse means for the analysis purpose. This one is pure data warehouse. So up to here, our job is going to be complete. We are going to be arrange the data into data warehouse level, collect the data from variant sources, and then transform the data, load it into data warehouse level in pure analytical format only. In pure analytical format, it should be in analytical format. So what is that analytical format? That is yesterday we are already discussed. We'll see today the Informatica we are going to be select here. So under all these tools, these are all our familiar ETL tools. All these are all our familiar ETL tools in enterprise. Then we can select for ETL process. ETL is a process. It is not a technology. So by using this to transform the data from one place to other place, then we are going to be select the tool is called as Informatica PowerCenter on-premises data integration tool. It is on-premises data integration tool. So on-premises means if you want to use this Informatica PowerCenter, complete dedicated mission we required. So in on-premises level, all components we have to be purchased, hardware, software, maintenance, that is under our control. But secure premises is also very secure. It is complete the premises also very secure. No one will touch without our permission. So this is called as on-premises. Informatica PowerCenter is pure on-premises integration tool. It is. Why we are going to be select this one instead of all remaining ETL tools means, and this one is the number one tool for data movements. Before going to select the tool, and they are going to be observe a lot of things: cost, maintenance, performance. So how it can provide the security. So a lot of aspects they are going to be observed. Then after they are implement the tool in projects. And different projects, different tools they are going to be used for to done this ETL process. ETL means extract, transform, load data into data warehouse level. To done this process, maybe the enterprise can use Ab initio or SSIS, Microsoft SQL Server Integration Service, ODI, Oracle Data Integrator, MuleSoft, Data Stage, Pentaho, Talent, So different organizations are going to be use different tools actually. But till Informatica is the number one ETL tool to transform or to extract the data, transform and load the data. So many projects, all major clients already used this Informatica tool for the data movements for one place to other place for the data movements. So 70 to 80% of this enterprises and they are using Informatica tool till we have a lot of requirement is there in Informatica. So that much of efficiency is there in Informatica level to perform this ETL operation. And this tool is very simple tool to learn. It's a very easy. There is no code behind here and just a 10% code behind only. The rest of all simple drags and drops only. We should remind those options only to done this ETL process. So we'll see the tool today, practically what is meant by this data transformation. So how can we transform the data one place to other place with the transformation? And means transformation means it is nothing but business logic to implement on data level. If we are going to be implement the business logic on a data, that is we call it as a transformation. Yes. So the client is asking, and I have a source. One file is there, under file, number of records are there. This file data, then I want to store somewhere else. Somewhere else we have to store the data. But how I want to store the data means, but not all records. Only specified records only just a Hyderabad information only. Particular region information only, then I want to load in somewhere else. Then we can go and we can use here ETL, data transformation we can use. So we'll see in Informatica level, how can we move the data from one place to other place with the business logic. Please, all of you online guys, share your mail IDs and phone numbers under chat box today also to share two demo videos and content and documents. I will share with you to your mail IDs. Then you can understood and you can read, you can follow that videos and documents to understood more about this Informatica or ETL process. Right, guys. So see this Informatica. Informatica is client server architecture. It is. Informatica is a client server architecture. So two components it is providing. This one we call it as a server. And this is a PowerCenter client it is. So client is server is common for all services. For all services, server is common. One server is going to be provide different kinds of services, MDM, master data management, and PowerCenter. Then data quality, and data security. Like this, Informatica providing lot of services. But server is same, only single server is providing all these services. According to our requirement, then only the client will be changed. If you want to work with PowerCenter, all PowerCenter tools are required. Client is PowerCenter, server is same. But here services will be vary. Repository service, integration service is required for PowerCenter to work with the PowerCenter. Any client or MDM, data quality service or data security service, whatever service if you want to work, server level related services we have to be install it. Under server level, so we have to install the related services. So here, PowerCenter client we are going to be work here. We are going to be work with PowerCenter client. See this PowerCenter client daily we are going to be work with this in enterprise level as a developer. But we should connect with server. This is a mandatory. Definitely we should connect with this server. Then only then we can eligible to work with client. Otherwise, it's not possible to work on any client. Now PowerCenter as a on-premises ETL tool, PowerCenter tool have again total 4 components. So see this one, repository manager, PowerCenter designer, workflow manager, and workflow monitor it is. PowerCenter designer, a repository manager, workflow manager, and workflow monitor. So I will show you the practical implementation. This was the server actually. See the server in my system already Informatica configured. I'm going to be connected with the server, Informatica server. It is completely browser-based application. We don't require any kind of connectivity. But it will open, server is going to be open in browser level only. Log on to the server. Then we can see here complete server architecture. For one license, this is the license number. For one license, we'll get one domain. Under domain level, see here, repository service and integration service. 2 services are mandatory. At least if you want to work with PowerCenter, at least 2 services, one repository service and one integration service is required here. Both are running now in server level. So in regular session, then I will explain the complete architecture of Informatica PowerCenter. So architecture is common for all versions. It's not going to be vary. In deep, then we'll discuss architecture level, each and every component, and along with this installation part also. Complete, I will give you software and installation. And I will explain the installation process also. Then yourself, you can do it, the installation part in your systems. But here we'll see and what is mean by this exact ETL process, how it will work. Okay, right. Server anyway, server started, server level services are running, required services for PowerCenter. Those two are running here. Now come to this. Once Informatica installed under our missions, then we can see all components like this. All are Informatica components. This one is a server. And all these are all our client components. For what? For ETL. So RDWM, 4 components are PowerCenter components. Repository manager, PowerCenter designer, then PowerCenter workflow manager, then PowerCenter workflow monitor. Each tool have their own individual significance to work here. Then PowerCenter repository manager, what this tool can do. And this tool is going to be create any kind of permissions. It will provide the permissions, then folder creations, global activities, common activities for all these tools, We can work on repository manager, under repository manager, we can work. And PowerCenter designer level, only the code designs. Yes, from which place to which place you want to move the data, and what is the source, and what is the target, how the data to be moved from source to target, we should design. Only here, we can design the data flow only. Only we can design here just a data flow. What is mean by the data flow means? From source to target, how you want to move the data, which source to which target, you should move the data. Then in the middle, any kind of transformation means business logic. Business logic is required or not. That is, we are going to be say in design, just like as a civil engineer plan it is. Before, if I want to construct the building, or if you want to construct any building, first we are going to be approach the civil engineer. For what? For to provide this diagram, plan, that is, we call it as a plan. Yes, what a civil engineer is doing, civil engineer, according to our requirement, he is going to be prepared just a plan only. How should we construct the building? How many rooms we want? How many floors we are expecting? And each and every flat. Yes, how many bedrooms, kitchens, hall, lobbies. So according to our requirement, the civil engineer is going to be prepare a plan. According to the plan, so that developers are going to be develop this construction. Same process here also. First of all, in PowerCenter designer level, we can go and we can create a code. Just we can develop the code only. Just a design only. Then if you want to execute the design, then what we required here is workflow manager is required. So workflow manager is going to be manage the work. How this work needs to be executed. And which task first. Then which task next. Task by task. The workflow is going to be execute this plan. Then after the execution, after prepare a execution or after prepare a workflow, then we should monitor this work. Either it is a succeeded or a failed. When it was failed, when it was succeeded. This is all if you want to see, then we required workflow monitor is required here. So that is what here we have a 4 tools are there. So here PowerCenter, then repository manager, workflow manager, workflow monitor it is. First of all, then I'm going to be open one tool, that is PowerCenter designer. Click on this. See here, PowerCenter designer D or DWM, repository manager, designer, workflow manager, workflow monitor. One tool to other tool, then we can switch. So, but without connect to the server, we cannot do it anything else here. On client, then we cannot work anything. If we want to work with a client, must and should, we should connect this client. We should connect the client with server. Then double click on this. Then it is asking the server credentials. Then see here. Now it is going to be open old work, previous work. These are all we are not created. Somebody else is created this one. Who is created somebody else or created this or folders. Then go and open some folder here. And I am going to be open the folder. See here, this one is called as a mapping. Just a design it is. Or this one we are saying as a mapping it is. Mapping or data flow means data flow from source to target. Is called as a mapping. In Informatica, we call it as a mapping. So in SSIS, they call it as a package. And data stage, they call it as a job. In ADF, ETL tool, they call it as a pipeline. So like this, they are going to be called here in a different ways and different technical terms. But whatever it is, either it is a mapping or a package, job, pipeline, it is nothing but It is a data flow from source to target is called as mapping, package, job, or pipeline it is. See, this is my source. And this was the target. From here to here, this is, we call it as a transformation. E, T, and L. So what we are doing, extract the data from source. Then after we are transforming the data. And what we are doing is we are filtering the data here. Then we are going to be load the data into the target level. Just only this one is called as a design. Just it is a design only. From where to where the data needs to be moved. And in the middle, any business logic we are expecting, or if you want to apply on a data level, any business logic, these are all we call it as a transformations. We need not write any code, just a simple drag and drop. Click on this and drag here. So like this, all transformations we can drag and drop here. Simple. This is called as mapping design only. Under designer level, then we can go and we can design. The mappings we can design here. Data flows we can design here according to the requirement. See here are mappings, existing mappings. All these are all our existing mappings only. See this mapping, how big it is.
I don't see your screen. I think I'm seeing only SQL Server by Mr. Shreedhar. Is it a problem for everyone?
And what about remaining guys?
We can
You are
see.
able to see.
Yeah, your side, yeah, please connect, check the connectivity.
Oh.
Or else disconnect and connect again. Yeah, the rest of all guys who are not shared till your
Now
mail
I can see.
phone numbers, please share your mails and phone numbers in chat box. Then only we can share the content and videos, otherwise not. Yeah, see this mapping guys. And this is also one of the mapping I am saying here, total from 5 sources. Total from 5 sources. So we are taking the data and these are all 5 sources we are going to be joined here. So this one to this one and this one and this one and everything we are going to be joined. After that, then some sort of business. This is all we call it as a business logic. So this one we call it as a business logic. It is transformation. Record by record we are taking. Then we are transforming this data. According to our requirement, then we are loading to the targets. From multiple sources, we are taking the data, extracting the data. That is what I am designed here. Extract the data from multiple sources. I am informing to the integration service, means Informatica. I am saying to this Informatica, take the data from these are all sources and one by one, then after apply the business logic like this. Finally, then go and load it into target. This was the way then we had to be prepared. Different kinds of mappings, lot of mappings here. From source to target, we can move this data. Only design only. from where the Informatica needs to take the data, collect the data. And after collect the data, what kind of business logic we require. Then after, where we should load a data. After apply the logic, where we should load the data. So that is all clearly we are designed here. Okay, design is completed. Once the design is completed, if you want to execute this, see this is my design. So after this design, if you want to execute this design, must and should we need to come for workflow manager. Yeah, sorry for inconvenience, guys. Can you hear me, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Right. See this design. Once the design completed, if you want to execute this design, must and should we need to come for workflow manager. So this is called as how this task to be executed, how this mapping, all connection information we should provide to the Informatica by using these tasks. So this is one of the tasks under this workflow. Under this task, we can say about source, where the source is existed in Oracle HRDB, where the target is existed under Oracle Target DB. Complete connection information we had to provide to the Informatica to execute this mapping. So this is a complete design. If you want to execute the design, we should inform this connection information where the source is existed, target is existed. That is all we should inform to this Informatica. Then only then Informatica can extract the data and it can transform the data and load the data. Otherwise, it's not possible. Why? Because so data is presented in database. Informatica is a separate, database is separate. It's not going to be allowed. The database is not going to be allowed the Informatica to read the data without credentials. That is what must and should we require connection information we should provide to the Informatica. Then after, I am going to be execute this mapping. See here. This task I am going to be execute. Under this task, I already informed to the Informatica to execute the mapping. See here which mapping we are providing here. Parameter file load. That is the mapping name. This mapping, I want to execute it. How can we execute? Right click, then go and start the workflow. Once if we are going to start the workflow, then now it is going to be redirected to workflow monitor. It is to monitor our work. So how the Informatica is executing this mapping? Either this one is a succeeded or a failed or a running, how much time duration it is taken, and complete information we can see under workflow monitor level. Complete monitoring it is about our task. See, the task succeeded. Once the task is succeeded, then we can see this complete statistical information here. How many records are coming from source? 107. How many are affected to the target? 45 records. Like this, Informatica is going to be explained clear about this execution process, and also step-by-step log level. See the get session log. So complete information, how it was executed. So step-by-step information, it is going to be recorded by this integration service with the DTM process. Data transformation manager. That is the main component here to transform the data from source to target. Everything is completely recorded in session log level, step by step. See here now what it did and how it is extracted a data from source. Complete SQL query also. See the query. Informatica itself, it is writing a query to extract the data from the source, from an Oracle database. And then it is going to be loaded into the target level. So complete, see this target table. How many records are loaded? 45 records are affected, applied to this target level. Complete, this is called as log information about the execution process. That's what we need to come down for this workflow monitor to monitor the execution process. If something is wrong happened, then all kind of bottlenecks we can find out easily by using this session log. Complete Informatica integration service is explained here what happened. And complete bottlenecks, and by using this session log easily, then we can find out source level, target level, transformation level bottlenecks to resolve the issues or to improve this data loads, how much time it is taking to transform the data from one place to other place. Everything, then we can go and we can watch by using the logs. That's what it is going to be recorded here for every execution. Log information we can see. So this was the start time, end time, and status, everything then we can watch. So this was the way daily our work in enterprise level as the developer, as for the developer. And we should work with so designer, workflow manager, and workflow monitor. And sometimes in repository also. But we are not the part for administration, and this is completely the part of Informatica administrators, or else who are having the more experience, more than 8 years or 7 years of experience who have, and they are going to be provide this admin activities for to this higher or senior developers. So or else the support teams, they are going to be provided here. This was the way. This is a simple work it is to create and execute. Only just we should follow the flow only. Once if you understood the flow, then easily then we can create the mappings. N number of mappings we can create it. See here, all mappings have a source and target. Only the change is business logic, only the change. Only the change is business logic. See, the business logic is going to be changed for mapping to mapping. Here some transformation we are using. And here some transformation we are using. And here we are using some sort of transformation. Like this, according to the business logic, these transformations are going to be changed. That is what we are going to be learn here. So all these transformations and each and every transformation, what it can do it without write a code. And I will show you the parallel SQL code also without this transformation and actual this transformation in SQL part, actually in SQL level, how it will work with query, with complete query, how this will work, then we'll see. So parallelly with SQL also. Parallel query also, then I will show you for some sort of transformations. In SQL, Oracle also, then I will show you. And here, so as for somebody's question, yes, definitely we have a good future according to this, sorry, in Informatica. Informatica level, then different kinds of roles we can see. ETL developer, pure ETL developer. And ETL tester. Then after, support team. So like this, then we can see this different designations. And
I have a quick question.
architect.
Hello.
And Informatica, 1 second, please. I will give you the time. So then after Informatica admin, like this, we have a different roles. Once if we know or if we learn this ETL developer, and you can eligible for all ETL tools, and easily then you can learn ADF, Azure Data Factory, and SSIS, SQL Server Integration Service, then Ab initio, Data Stage, Pantaho, any tool. See, while best example is while going to learn driving bike. First of all, we are going to be choose the comfort bike only. So easy bike and less cost, less maintenance. So like this, and first of all, we are going to be learn with that. Then after, then we are going to be walk, or if you want to drive high-end models, then we can go with the high-end models easily. Same way, once if you know this process, if you learn by using Informatica PowerCenter, then you are eligible to work with ADF, SSIS, so IICS also. Informatica Cloud Integration Service. Just if you are environment, if you are going to be learn here, easily then we can go and we can learn easily. So IICS work. IICS is nothing but almost 80% is same to PowerCenter. Only the thing is 20% different cities while creating mappings. Here I am creating a mappings, but IICS level here we need not to create a mapping. Direct go and create the pipelines on cloud level only. We don't need any installation in our missions. So more feature for ETL must and should, if you want to become a BI specialist or a data analyst or a data engineer or a data scientist. Nowadays, the enterprises, they are asking multiple skills. So data engineering skills they are expecting. Engineering skills means, so all kind of all-rounders in single word, they are expecting for all-rounders who are experts in ETL and who are experts in reporting and who are experts in analysis. So this part we call it as a data engineer. Nowadays, so more requirements are there for the data engineers. If you want to become a data engineer in further, must and should ETL knowledge is mandatory. And nowadays, maybe I think we are completely, because of this, so US elections, the completely requirement is stopped. And maybe the requirement is going to be restart on November. This is the right time to land this one. We are expecting that one. And after the election, this they are going to be open this requirements. Then we'll get more calls for ETL is never end process. It is never end. Business is there. Data movement is required. Data warehouses are mandatory. It's a never end process. It is. Maybe today is ETL Informatica tool, tomorrow ADF, and day after tomorrow some other ABC or XYZ. But process is same. Process is not going to be varied. Ambassador supercar 20 years back. If 20 years back, if there somebody else land this ambassador driving is not varied. But today, then we don't have ambassadors. A lot of advanced models came. But driving is not varied. There is no ambassador driving. There is no BMW driving. Driving is same it is. But only the tool will vary. Environment is going to be varied. The process is not going to be varied. That is the way then we had to be learn this. This is the way then we are going to be commit. This course is going to be covered in 45 hours, not in 35 hours. It's not going to be finished in 35 hours. Why? Because this is the vast subject actually. Lot of things were required. Lot of things we have to be discussed here. That is what it will take 45 hours it will take. Daily 1 hour session. To finish 45 hours it will take. Daily 1 hour session it is.
Including 7 components.
And Monday to Friday. Saturday is optional. But I will take 2 Saturdays. It's optional actually. 2 Saturdays in a month. So I will take the session. Complete near real-time project, then I will explain here. We cannot stimulate. Once again, I'm frank, I'm saying. So
Sir?
we cannot arrange here complete as it is as like as a environment. Just we can stimulate this. But once if you are learn this one, or if you are a practice yourself, at least you can get 70% of the knowledge what is going on in enterprises exactly. Yes, please. What is
Sir.
your questions? Raise your questions. Ramesh.
Sir, how many real-time projects are explained, sir?
One project only.
Only one project.
Yeah, we are going to be we are going to be provide you the one project, complete environment, real environment, then I will give you.
SQL and Unix fundamentals only covered.
Yeah, SQL and Unix only fundamentals will cover max 3-4 hours. And the complete remaining
Are
part
you going?
depends on Informatica only.
Is MDM part of the course?
No, it's
Informatica
not.
MDM,
MDM is not going to be covered
IICS
here.
or IICS?
IICS, an environment I will show you. Yes, IICS is nothing but complete PowerCenter. I will give you the knowledge and 2 hour session for IICS, how you have to work on IICS level. Same work which we are doing here. Same work, then how can we work on IICS level? I will show you.
Are you going to provide software? Yes.
Everything I will provide, softwares, materials, FAQs, everything I am going to be providing. And if you want any help on resume, then according to your career gap and according to your career
Sir,
education, then I will give you the guidelines for to prepare resumes.
hello, sir.
One second, please. Let me finish the question.
Okay, sir.
Yes, Ramesh, yes, please. What is your question?
హైదరాబాద్ లో ఇప్పుడు ఇన్ఫర్మేటిక్ అని యూజ్ చేసుకునే కంపెనీస్ ఉన్నాయా సార్?
Why not? So many
అంటే
other.
can you some of the companies you can
All organizations, major organizations.
if it is
All
possible in
MNCs.
Hyderabad,
That is based on the client, all client-based service organizations. So they have Informatica developmental.
Hyderabad.
Yes.
Salaries ఎలా ఉంటాయండి?
The salaries according to your previous experience.
According to the experience.
And if you have a good experience is there with you and genuine experience is there 3-4 years and they are ready to pay and 15 lakhs or 14 lakhs package for 3 years of experience.
For freshers, sir.
Freshers, it's not like that. And max fresher is 3-4 lakhs only. And but requirement also very less. Not only in Informatica as a fresher, and the requirement it's very less requirement is going on. But nowadays, so we are in actually in a recession actually. So the fresher, the calls maybe I think very less calls you will get, and you have to watch for this setup companies. They will take, but they are going to be provide you max 20-25,000 only, not more than that. Once if you walk there at least one year, so the next switch level, then you can go and you can get more package on good package also.
About 35, 40.
Sorry,
About 35K. You can got the after 1 year.
yes, definitely that is based upon your skill actually. And if you are exposer your knowledge exactly what they are expecting, they are get ready to pay. Even you are 1 year of experience, they will get ready to pay 40K also, 40 lakhs also. Yes, even they are recruiting the freshers in IIT campus, and they are providing for those candidate 40K for 40 lakhs per annum. That is based on our skills.
But how we can get experience, sir?
How
For
can we
freshers.
get experience? Experience means maybe you are a fresher, right? And when you are a passed out?
24, sir.
Yeah, hi Ramesh. When
Yes, sir.
you are passed out this year only, how you will get the experience, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's not right question. How you will get experience? You had to work some other, some companies, right? And at least a startup companies, you have to start your career at least 1-2 years. Then only then you will get experience. Otherwise, how you will get? And there is no career education gap also to fill down some sort of other some process, third party process also. You don't have any gap, right? How you are going to be filled down that one?
After this course, placement assistance, anything?
Yes, and we'll get, and some organizations and means like startup companies, and we have some references, and I will give you that references to you. The
That gives
companies,
experience certificate.
organizations, or they are asking us to provide this good candidates and trained candidates. Then definitely once if we got, then we are going to be provide you that requirement too. But you had to expose yourself the subject
Yeah, sir.
in interview point of view.
But definitely
Hmm.
placement assistance is provided, sir.
Assistance we provide 100%.
So,
We provide
Until we get the
assistance
job.
100%. Whatever the question you are expecting, and if you want any kind of mock interviews, so we'll take this mock interviews also. And I will give you some sort of references also direct to the companies. They are going to be asked me to provide this freshers and all. And sometimes they are going to be expect this experienced guys also. Then definitely, then I will give you the requirement. So like this, see this opportunities, and we are going to be provide you this job opportunities. And this is actually the group we are created, and we are going to be provide you this posts like this. And in WhatsApp group, then we are immediately, then we'll post in WhatsApp group. Then you can apply and you can go and you can prove yourself. So this was the way the group will be created, each and every topic and assignments. Then I am going to be provide you daily. So this is the way then you will get this requirements. And any requirement not only related to the Informatica or either SQL, Power BI, all opportunities from our institution, then we are going to be provide you like this. Sorry? Yeah, Raviteja, please.
నాకు క్లయింట్ ఉన్నారు కదా, అతని నెంబర్ అడిగితే ఈ నెంబర్ ఉందని నేను చేశాను. ఇది నాకు సర్టిఫికేషన్ కావాలి ఐఎస్సిఎస్ మీద.
Sorry?
గైడ్ చేయగలరా?
he's asking for certifications of
జస్ట్ 2 days నుంచి అటెండ్ అవుతున్నాను. మామూలుగా నేను ఎంప్లాయ్ అండి.
No, he's not talking with us. Somebody is
మామూలుగా ఏమవుతుందంటే
talking with
మాది
somebody else.
అడ్మిషన్ నుంచి
okay.
ఐఎస్సిఎస్ కి మైగ్రేట్ అవుతుంది.
Right. All right, guys, and this is the way then we are going to be discussing.
1 minute, I have one more question. Like, what are the different data sources you are going to teach?
And I will give you the different sources of files and XML sources and all relational databases. Relational databases, I'm going to be touch your Oracle and Teradata, and Teradata is not possible actually, and it's not installed in my system. And Oracle and SQL Server, I will show you.
Big data? Is it possible for big data?
And that's not possible here to be connected actually. So this is the way then each and every day the communication and what topic we are discussed and day wise. So the communication is going to be proceed like this after the confirmation, and I will give you the complete assignments also like this. So each and every topic after the topic, then I'm going to be provide you the assignment. And this is for the key also, then I will provide you for to this. And this is the way then we have to practice it, the subject. See, these are all our keys. How to implement the logic in transformation level. Each and every topic wise clearly then we can discuss here. with complete with performance tune also. See the videos, previous session videos I will show you. So these are all our previous session videos. Like this daily you will get topic by topic. So almost 48 sessions are there here. So anything else apart from this, guys? My team will get back to you for further confirmations tomorrow onwards. The regular session will start. Same time
regular session.
1 second. I will give you the timeline. Let me finish. Tomorrow onwards, the regular session will start 7 to 8, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. So maybe I think tomorrow morning, my team will get back to you for confirmations. Tomorrow onwards, the regular session will start. Yes, Ramesh, do you have any question? Please raise.
అదే సార్ రెగ్యులర్ సెషన్ ఎప్పటి నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అయ్యిందని
Tomorrow onwards. రేపటి నుంచే స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది.
మొత్తం ఇప్పుడు ఈటీఎల్ టూల్ మొత్తం నేర్పిస్తారా సార్?
All topics will be covered, not ETL process will be covered in Informatica.
Only Informatica.
I will give you this content, okay? So this was the content which we are going to be cover. E-topics and cover outain. What we are going to be committed here in content level. All
Are you going
topics
to
are
share
going to
that?
be covered here. Yes. Sorry.
These topics are enough for the job.
Yes. But if you have to be practice it. Topics are enough. But you should be practice it, right?
Okay, right, sir.
Yes.
It happens.
Topics, a lot of topics are there. These topics are enough. So, but we have to be practice it. Otherwise, then how you will go and crack the interview? It's not possible.
సార్ క్వశ్చన్ ఉంది సార్, నాకు కొంచెం
చెప్పండి.
ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఉంది. సో ఒకవేళ నేను ఫాస్ట్ గా చేయాలనుకోండి, ఆ వీడియోస్ అట్లాంటివి లేకపోతే వేరే బ్యాచ్ లో
Yeah, we will provide the videos, sir. And if you want to recap the subject faster, and we are going to be provide you the complete documentation and videos. And as for your timeline, then you can recap the subject. Or if you have any doubt while recap, then they are going to be provide you my number. Then you can directly hit me these questions.
ఓకే.
That possibility is there, but we are not providing the fast track for this Informatica.
ఓకే, యా దట్స్ ఓకే. యాజ్ ఎ ఐ అండర్స్టాండ్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ది
Yeah.
స్టూడెంట్స్.
Sir?
Yeah,
That's fine.
Ramesh.
ఇప్పుడు అంటే మాకు జాబ్ వచ్చినాక మీరు ప్లేస్మెంట్స్ అసిస్టెన్స్ కల్పిస్తారా సార్?
Sorry, Jabu.